while we were between gaps there, I just found the vote on my notes on the Crimean inquiry, just to show you what a massive defeat it was. It was 305 to 148 for the government. They were out. So now Palmerston's Prime Minister. And everything's going smoothly. He's got quite a majority. But oh dear. We come to a rather dramatic moment. Now, I checked this on Wikipedia and it's so complicated they gave it its own separate article. It's known as the Orsini affair. Basically, a fella tries to blow up Napoleon III outside the Paris Opera House. Paris again, God and me, always that. Anyway, this guy comes and hides in London. And the French government ask our government, of which Palmerston is Prime Minister, to hand this bloke back. He's tried to blow up the emperor or whatever. And Palmerston says no. It's a political act. We don't agree with it, but we're not handing him back. An absolute huge row. Massive argument in the House of Commons. We wouldn't send this bomber. That's what he was. We wouldn't send him back. A huge debate in the House of Commons. Palmerston's defeated. However, don't worry, because 2 weeks later, he's back in office. It's very complicated, and we never sent Orsini back either. The next one is my old friend William Gladstone. Now, Gladstone is a bit of a hero of mine. 4 times Prime Minister of the New Liberal Party, which he took over after Palmerston died. He became Prime Minister in 1868, a very successful government, but in 1873 they were running out of steam. They were all getting a bit tired. They'd all had enough. There was a bill in the House of Commons about the support for Irish universities, and this support would include Catholic students as well as Protestant students. There was a vote against Gladstone on this question, and although he made a fine speech on the question, his government was defeated by 287 to 284. The defeat was actually on the second reading of the bill. Now, after a couple of weeks of difficulty, Gladstone had to go back into office. Disraeli would not take over, leader of the Conservative Party, because he knew that he didn't have the numbers. And a general election was bound to be held within another year. So Gladstone was back in, but in 1874 he lost a very large number of seats. And Disraeli became the British Prime Minister.